Hi, everybody. I'm meteorologist Joe Chaffee. Let's go through what we expect to happen tonight into Tuesday morning. We have winter weather advisories up for the northwestern counties of New Jersey, for much of northeastern Pennsylvania, for the lower Hudson Valley, except for southern Westchester County, and for Connecticut, mainly north of the Merritt Parkway, which is right about here where I have the red line drawn, roughly from there northward. I made this forecast back a few days ago. I have not changed it at all, and I'm not going to change it at all this morning. The model guidance has been pretty consistent. So in the red areas here that run mainly across central New Jersey, north of 195, we are up to about, here's Route 78, so it's well north of 195. So basically from Sandy Hook westward to just south of Allentown, and then northward to about Route 80. This area that includes New York City and Long Island, we're talking about precipitation starting off perhaps as a brief period of sleet, maybe even a couple of wet snowflakes mixed in. And that area, it continues to extend along coastal Connecticut and runs northeastward from there into Rhode Island. The second area here, which is basically from along and just south of Route 80 going into most of northwest New Jersey, looking for sleet and freezing rain for a few hours, and then mainly rain, and that area extends eastward across Connecticut. Shut up. Good. Hi, everybody. It's meteorologist Joe Chaffee here, and let's go over what we expect for Monday night into Tuesday. As we start to see moisture come in, you'll notice when you go out today that it is about 25 degrees colder than it was yesterday in many locations. And I made this forecast back about 3 days ago. This was my first call map. I have not changed it at all. I'm not going to change it today. The model guidance has been pretty consistent. Actually, it's been remarkably consistent for the last number of days regarding this next weather event. So let's go over what we expect. From just south of Route 78, from Sandy Hook, straight westward and points southward, it's rain. Same holds through for eastern Long Island and along the South Shore into Suffolk County. And of course, we get into southeastern New England, back over near Rhode Island and point south and east from there. That's all rain. So just north of there to just south of Route 80, extending that westward across Pennsylvania, just south of Route 80, we start as a brief period of sleet. Then it goes over to rain. Then we move northward, and we're looking at sleet and freezing rain for a few hours. Now, this covers the area along and north of Route 80 and south of Route 84, across much of northwestern New Jersey, into northeasternmost New Jersey, and then continuing into the Hudson Valley, north of 287, into Connecticut, from the Merritt Parkway to 84 to Danbury, and then on out to Hartford. Maybe even a few wet snowflakes could be in the mix. Once you go north of 84, then we could maybe see some icing that might cause a bit of a problem. Sleet and freezing rain, some wet snow mixed in, might even leave a slushy accumulation in the zone north of 84 to about 17, or maybe a little bit further north than that. And then maybe significant snow. It'll get several inches of wet snow as you go north toward Kingston and beyond. So I'm pretty well locked in with this forecast. I'm not going to change it at all. And as we check out, I'll show you the GFS very quickly, and you'll see through the day tomorrow, it's dry. We'll have increasing clouds. And then between 7 p.m. and 1 a.m., precipitation develops. And you can see where all the freezing precipitation is in the purple, and the snow is in the blue. And then it just continues by morning. It has changed to the models show this change to mostly rain from 84 southward, and all of Pennsylvania is in rain, New Jersey, Long Island, the Hudson Valley. So I really think, at least for those areas, the risk here is minimal. It gets a little more serious as you drive up the Hudson Valley and into upstate New York, where there might be some serious icing. Also, perhaps in northern Connecticut, when you go north of 84, and then by afternoon, it's changed to rain all the way up, even into southern New Hampshire, ice across most of Vermont, and snow. What's left of the snow is in Maine, and by that time, the surface low has moved up into Canada near northwest of Toronto, and you've got a redeveloping low just south of Long Island, and then that continues out northeast. Doesn't get too cold behind it. It's still pretty mild. We have to wait for a second wave that comes through on Wednesday night, Thursday morning. And then once that goes by, we see a gradual turn to colder air going into the first weekend of the new year, where we will have near, and I think we may have a couple of days of below normal temperatures as we go into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. You can see some lake effect snows going on. So that's the short range outlook here. It looks like it gets pretty cold over next weekend and into the start of next week. So no problems during the daytime. We'll update you on everything. Again, winter weather advisories up for the northwestern counties of New Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania, southeastern New York, except for southern Westchester, and in Connecticut, north of the Merritt Parkway.